Hey guys, it's Jeff again with some horseback wisdom. I'm out here with Lola, or actually Lola's hind end, or Hiney. Lola's outside today because Justin's outside today because Justin decided to break the fence again. So that horse, I'll tell you what, he can get out of anything. I don't have any metal fencing and I won't use electric fencing. But I'm pretty sure that if you put him behind a locked door, he would get out. I don't know how he does it. But real quick, I wanted to talk to you about the subject of joy. So, this morning at church, our pastor actually went through all of Psalm 119, which I think is probably a novel feat in ecumenism. I think he might be the first pastor to ever make it through all the stanzas of Psalm 119 in one service. But I was reflecting on David and the ups and downs of his life, and just the Christian walk. And then I started to think about a friend of mine by the name, I'm looking at Justin, by the way, so he's going around, by the name of Obie Hokanson. And my friend Obie was just such an amazing guy. And I remember his wife went home to be with the Lord. And Obie was an older gentleman. I think he was in his late 70s, early 80s when that happened. And then he was diagnosed with a metastatic cancer. He had cancer everywhere. And of course, the doctors gave him a very negative prognosis, but he really believed that he needed to be around for a while. He was an amazing Bible teacher, had been a missionary for a long time. But he had such joy. And even at the end of his life, I would have the privilege of helping carry his stuff from his car and to take him to lunch, or to do things like that. And just the joy that he had. And I was thinking of what John wrote in 1 John about how he said, "We write these things to you so that your joy may be full." Joy is not contingent on what's going on in the world. Joy isn't affected by the fact that Justin knocked the fence down or got out, or joy isn't affected by the diagnosis that some wacky doodle doctor gives you. Joy isn't how you feel at the moment. Joy is the inner peace that you have in knowing that you're a child of Jesus Christ, child of God, and there's nothing that can change that. Joy isn't changed by the external circumstances of your life. So I want you to think about that, and I want you to reflect on the good things that God has done for you, and I want you to find some stories of people like Obie Hokanson that have gone through things and have retained their joy because they knew and they understood their place in God's precious, blessed kingdom. Because Jesus is coming back soon, and I tell you what, I want everything he has for me. I'm going to run my race to completion, and you need to run your race to completion, and it needs to be filled with joy. Love you and be blessed.